It's that Tru Chronicles, it's that Tru Chronicles. Yeah, we on your talking shit, we on your talking facts, we on your talking truth, we ain't telling no lies, we speaking all this facts. On that Tru Talk, on that Tru Talk, the Tru Chronicles, the Tru Chronicles. Just talking shit, just talking shit, just talking shit, What's going on? Look, I hope your day's been going good. Hope all is well. Hope you've been taking care of yourself. First off and foremost, welcome to another episode to the Tru Chronicles. I'm your host, Dre the Truth. Welcome to episode 5. Episode 5. Let's go. Look, I just want to say, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for finding this podcast. Okay? Because, I just want to simply let you know, disclaimer, this is a judgment-free zone. All right? And we speak truth here, and we're transparent. So those that listen are of like-minded to yourself. If you find this podcast, if you find to listen and be a listener here, know you're really here with others that think just like you. So you're not alone in the world, and you never should be or feel like you're alone, because you are everyone and everyone is you. But we got a good one. We do. We got a good episode, and it's finna be a vibe for one. So you know how we do. We always, I always gotta bring it in, because it's gotta be said every episode. So we finna dive deep. So go ahead, roll up, get your drink, whatever you gotta do, and sit back and just, let's talk real. Let's talk some real shit. And what I want to talk about in this episode is determination and drive. Got a little mixed up there. Determination and drive. Let's talk about it. I think these two forces of action are so magnificent together because of the fucking fact that we all have a determination to do something that we want to do, but we have to realize that drive is on the other end of that stick. One end is determination, the other end is drive. And that is what really is the Kickstarter. The keys to, drive being is what literally, let's say determination is the keys, and drive is, of course, what starts where you're aligning to go. But these two play prevalently and where we want to see ourselves and what we want to accomplish and what we want to get done. Being it be your goals you're trying to reach, or you're trying to see yourself in the world, you're trying to see your life within your reality, go somewhere that it's never been before. You are exploring. Your spirit, it literally is infinite. It's didn't have many lives. The soul, it plays to a role of where it knows, and the spirit knows for the soul. And this isn't just your only life. You didn't have many lives. When you tap in to know, and you tap in to realize who you are, and come into that self-identification of you who lies within, you'll rectify to know that. But let's not get off topic. Let's simply dive right back into determination and drive. Now, a huge what plays hugely to determination and drive is, one wanting to see in the external a gift of sorts, gifted assortments of abundance. So what do I mean by this? I mean manifestations. I mean what lines to be, and a reward given to self who aligns and annoys to it. So when you make a plan of action, when you make a plan of action, that action is to lean towards something that you're planning to want to have. And we sort of do this with holidays, Let's just take, for instance, we'll say Christmas. I don't celebrate the shit anymore because I know the truth behind it, but we'll just use it as a fucking example, okay? We'll use that as an example. But Christmas, we all ask for certain things that we want. And in return, we hope to get the things that we ask for. So the fact that it's a determinational will to put forth a bringing of an assortment of what you want. And the drive is what plays on the other end to bring, have that come into fruition. Whether it be the drive being played by someone else bearing the gift, or just that of the drive coming from yourself and getting the gift. So we have actually that power within us to get what we are determined to get, but only through the means of having the drive to get it. Nothing will show up on your doorstep. Nothing will come to you just out of wedlock. It just doesn't work that way. As much as if it was that easy, we all would damn near be we would be in sort of a position where everything would be handed to us with no problem. It would be easy. But as I said before, nothing comes easy. And if it does come easy, then was it really meant? Did it really hold any value? Did it really mean anything if it came to you easy, if you didn't have to really strive for it? And I think that is what determination and drive really means, is that it's a forcing of the will. It's the forcing of one to take action and to really go for what they want to go for. We determine to have fortune. And being that when you determine to have fortune, when you want the good things in life, when you want to see a life that's fortunate, there must be the Kickstarter that goes next. There must be what revs the engine, what gets the engine going, so it can literally now play to that and drive to what you are wanting to have for self. But you can't have that if you don't do some sort of actionary pursuit, if you don't put yourself in the driver's seat and begin to drive. And I know that a good mindset to have is patience. One that is so profoundly missed that I don't think that a lot of, I'm not going to say a lot, but there are some who just haven't grasped patience and how much and how important it is, because patience will allow you to see that you have to wait for whatever the fuck you want in life, period. That's just like with determination and drive. You can be determined so hard. You can have a determination to say, I'm going to get up and go out and be where I'm to be on time every day. But there is no way that you can actually make that be just that. You can't make it be where it's your way. Like, I'm going to be where I have to be, because the determination that you have is good, and the action of where you're going as far as in the drive. But you have to know that everything, when it's in a line of, when you're in the course of driving through that action, it must line you to have patience, because you're going to get there in a time's notice. Just trying to speed on through may cause what? Accidents. And you don't want to be Speedy fucking Larry trying to hit every fucking body, and because you're trying to get somewhere because you're in a rush. Patience is what literally comes with, it rides with determination and drive, because when you're smoothly flowing within the seat and driving with that determination, you must be in an easeful state so that you can patiently be on bar with where you're heading, because you're going to get there anyway. But why speed and rush the process? I mean, just think about it. Wouldn't you want to take it slow? Why want everything so fast? Why the fuck do you want everything so fast? What the fuck is the rush? I mean, I get it. Those that have been within this realm, within this fabricated matrix, especially melanated carbon beings, we haven't really been given the good end at all. We didn't see the bottom. We didn't see it. Everything is in reverse. They never gave us a chance in the first place. But that's where we're taking back the power as far as on our end. And my people are definitely coming into who they truly are. Setting the balance, setting the order. It's setting a standard in a way. But it's so viable to know that it's not about rushing everything. Because being that we didn't get the satisfaction and never have, it's not to use that as a means to, ruin more of your experience, because now you want it even faster. Now you saying that, I've been broke all my motherfucking life, so I got to get out here and I got to get it. Nigga, you get it, and then what? You would have worked hard to get it. That would have been all the fun that you just lost because of how hard you worked to get it. When all you had to know was it was yours anyway. It always been yours. It never was those that had it in their grasp, because they didn't want you to have it to know you already had it, but they put you into a box and said, this is what you are, this is what you have, and you don't have shit else. So what do? We have the mindset to get it out the mud. We have the mindset to grab, to buckle down and go get it, because patience is not even in the mindset. It's not there. It can't register. It can't be acknowledged, because patience was a factor that too many have been accustomed to, but in a wrongful way, because it had you sit back and have to see a life that was never yours in the first place, and see an experience that was never yours. It was never fucking yours. Being broke is It's an illusion. It's not real. Even all the money in the world, you're still broke. Because what's money when it's only opposite to what you hold within your energy of currency? You are kinetic energy, not that of paper money. It's just a symbol. It's a token. It's a reward, a gift. No different than when you go to the fucking arcades and you get those tickets that you win at a game. That's what it is. The ticket is subservient to your energy and what you have. You are the money that you seek. So when you sit still, you realize that I am the money. I am patient to know that money grows. It comes from me. I am the holder and the creator of what I see in flesh, physically. So patience is not a virtue. And it's missed heavily because some of the greatest creators, some of the greatest inventors, some of the greatest souls to grace this planet who they were before they were taken away from us, before they were gone, and this just comes in all colors and shapes, not just my people, but all people who done did something for this planet to try to change it and cultivate it. They had patience, but they knew that ran in the seat with determination and drive, because they had within their mind, they had a will to do and become something that would impact and change the world for good. But they didn't live there. They probably had doubts. We all have doubts. We all feel as though like this isn't working, I should give up. But entities always play to the lower self. They always play to where your lower self lies, to where you're incompetent, where you're driven off. Your nature is low beneath, to where it doesn't feel as though you're going to accomplish, where your higher self is already in the seat of those accomplishments that you are wanting to see. But you have to know, and you have to align to your higher self to give it the power, to let it reassure you that you're on the right track. Shit, if you came across this motherfucking podcast in this episode, it was meant for you. This is your confirmation. You're on the right track. Don't give up. Don't stop. Don't slow the fuck down. Because a W is all you need to know exists. There's no such thing as losing. Losing is what caters to more separation, which is the ego. How can you lose when you wouldn't even know what losing is if you didn't even know if it existed? You couldn't know what losing is if we didn't know anything about competition, if we didn't know anything about battling, if we didn't know anything about head-to-head dueling. How the fuck could you lose? See, in the line of, in sports, it's always a team versus a team, correct? And where there's a team versus a team, somebody has to be the loser. Because when you're dueling, which is you versus yourself, because there is nobody else you're fighting or you're going against, because the I is just singular, multiplied. So you're going against yourself, which is ultimately a duel. So you fight yourself and you label yourself a loser. You label yourself all of these things when it never existed. Alchemy can teach you that. But these are the things that they don't want you or I to encourage to speak on and to talk about. Because if the world knows that you are a winner and only a winner, there could never be anything they take away from your soul and spirit, because it gravitates to know that I am abundantly free to be everything that is bliss and never lie within ignorancy. Determination and drive is the motion that leads one into their desirability. The desirability that you want to have and grasp comes from determination and drive. And you will become what you want to become when you align to your determination and drive. And the action is present. Always. Always. Bring it down. Another good episode. I want to thank you for tuning in, but we ain't about to end it. About to get that gratitude. So want to give good gratitude, strong gratitude to you, and also those out there that's determined and on a drive for success and fulfilling what their sole purpose in the world. And I want to thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Tru Chronicles. I am your host, Straight Truth. Okay, I don't want you to leave just yet. We have the instrumental of the day coming up. So stay, rock out with me while we close this bitch and bring it to an end. All right. I want you to, tune in. All right. And thank you again for tuning to another episode. Until the end, I'll catch you in another one. Stay blissfully in peace. One.